Hey guys, happy Thursday. I hope you guys have all been having a great week so far. I know I am feeling a lot better today sitting down to do this reading, and I think I just needed a little TLC, guys. I went and got my hair done, my spray tan, my nails re-put on. I've been going through my clothes, getting rid of, stuff that doesn't fit me, stuff I don't want. I just bought a new bookshelf for my office. I'm going to be rearranging the space. So I don't know. I'm feeling better. I just felt like I needed to take a couple days away from the energy and focus on myself and things that make me feel good. On top of that, work has been slowly picking back up since the New Year's Christmas holiday. So yeah, that being said, things are busy around here. I'm feeling better. The energy is moving. So should be a good reading. I don't want to spend too much time on the introduction. I just have a couple quick things to say. A few of you have emailed me inquiring about my January private reading special, and they went to my spam folder, and I had no idea. There was literally like 7 emails in my spam folder, and I am so sorry if you guys are just hearing back from me. I really already have the 10 spots filled, and I only wanted to take 10, but I felt really bad that I had people inquiring sitting in the spam folder. Yikes. So I mean, I really don't think all 7 are going to book, but if a couple of them end up booking, I am kind of over the limit I wanted to be at to kind of stay comfortable. So as of right now, guys, if I have responded to you with the information, you still have time to claim it. But I guess moving forward, at least for that specific special, those spots are filled. If you guys are inquiring about an end of January going into early February reading, just a standard reading, email me. I'm happy to put you on the list, but I am at max capacity for what I can get to in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So thank you to everyone who reached out and booked with me. I can't wait to read for you guys and see what comes through. I have watched Candace this week. I've watched a couple other creators. I have so much to say. And then I find the time, I get the decks out, I turn the camera on, and my brain goes on like overload. It's like, I have so much to remember, so much to think about. I want to comment on this thing this person said or this video I seen, and then comment on that. And then when I sit down, it's like the hard drive just crashes in my brain, and it all just seems like irrelevant. Like what I wanted to say or what I wanted to comment on, if it's important while I'm sitting here with spirit, if they remind me and want me to speak on it, it will come naturally. But just know, man, throughout the last few days I've been watching and wanting to comment. Like I wish I could just like go throughout my day and record like little voice notes as I want to make comments or connections about things. I mean, I still haven't even told you guys about the Sky is Falling download I had with Chicken Little, and a ton of downloads I've gotten about Erika now and about Candace and different channeling writing sessions I've done while I'm not here recording. I'm still, pulling cards, writing, meditating. So I'm getting information. I'm making connections when I watch other creators, but I need to figure out a way, I guess, to organize my thoughts and how to come back on here and relay them to you. But again, I believe in divine timing, and when it's meant for me to speak on them, it'll just happen naturally when spirit wants me to bring it up while I'm sitting here with the camera on. So, I mean, it's like, damn, where to even start? There's like the energy like ping pongs all over the place. And I think that also contributes to like my ADHD brain with so many tabs open and so many thoughts and things I'm just going through on a day-to-day basis, and then also tuning into the energies of other people where they're ping-ponging. Let's just say Candace, for example. I mean, shoot, we're all over the board between TPUSA, Erika, Ben Shapiro, Egypt, Fort Huachuca, Mitch. I mean, like, there's just like so many different angles, and like the energy is so vast within each of those like pockets of energy. It's like we go in this direction one day, and then I get a download, I meditate, I've made a connection here, and then we're talking about this, and then this connection. It's a mess. That's all I gotta say. You guys know, you're watching, you're seeing this with me, and if you're also intuitive and also ADHD, you also are probably like, holy shit, let's close some tabs, let's hone in the energy. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. I wanna make so many comments on so many things, but the most important thing, I feel like, well, I guess not the most important thing, but a very interesting thing for me is the Cabot Erika pizza connection. So if you guys recall, in a video I did a couple months ago now, at least a couple months ago, I was telling you guys when I was noticing the white tattoos on Erika's hand, and I was going through her Instagram and I found that old picture. I'll probably use their pictures as the thumbnail so you guys will see it, where her and her friends are eating pizza. And I told you guys, like, the friends with her, I don't know if they're her cousins or if that was her cousin roommate she had back in Manhattan. I don't know what the context around that photo is, but she was with two friends on either side of her, a man and a woman, and they were both kind of like, one was like, I don't want to eat the pizza, and one was a little freaked out, and then like Erika in the middle was just like devouring the pizza with this like look of enjoyment on her face, right? And then the Cabot Phillips connection with his pizza tattoo, and then obviously we've gotten tons of energy around trafficking kids, and I mean in different ways. Kids have come up, pregnancies have come up, trafficking kids has come up with the cattle boats in other countries, and oh my gosh, there's so much to say on that, guys. Wow. Okay. But yeah, just to kind of dial it in, hone it in, and do a quick read on Erika Cabot connection, because we called that too. We said somebody from her past. There was a connection with an ex who's coming back in to try to like help her out or save her. There was going to be clearly a resurrection of an ex-boyfriend, somebody from her past. And also, like a few weeks before, just recently, this all came out with Cabot, we read on like picture receipts of Erika were going to start coming out. And I think it was literally like 2 days later after the reading where we pulled the card of like freaking out and photographs and pictures being shown. We seen the whole Cabot and Erika, and then that other guy she was with, the actual photos of them, and then they were actually painting. And I'm like, who's a painter? Who's interested in art? Like who like owns an art gallery, right? Like the energy in my head is always like so much more dramatic than it might actually be. So in my head, if it's like, oh, who's this powerful masculine figure that owns an art gallery, spirit could be like, settle down, it's a masculine and there's some art. Like, so I mean, I don't know at what scale I'm reading the energy, but it definitely came out with her ex, photo evidence, the art came out, the painting. So it's super interesting to be able to see and go back and make the connections where I'm like, okay, maybe that was a little dramatic, but the energy was absolutely spot on. And I don't think we would have read on that, and that wouldn't have been important if there wasn't also some sort of connection to that energy. And it just, somebody brought up that Cabot, like it was in 2016, I believe, he did like the prank on his little sister, and then it went viral, and then Ellen DeGeneres had him on, and this was in 2016. This is also, I believe, around the time he got the pizza tattoo. That's also around the time Erika got her white tattoos, I believe was in 2016. So I think there's definitely something going on in 2016, because that date this week for me has continued to come up. So I also watched on, was it Dee Dee Got a Podcast? He was talking about identifying the man in the video of Erika with the little girl and the mystery man that was standing behind Trump at the Trump rally. I believe that was also 2016 or 2015. I don't recall exactly, but he was identified. And from what I gathered about the guy's dad talking about his relationship to Erika, my understanding is that that little girl was not with that man. The guy was saying, oh, like he only, like interacted or touched her because he thought she was going to fall. Kind of like it was Erika and this little girl, and the only reason why his son would have been interacting with that little girl at all was because he thought she was going to fall off the riser or something like that, right? So it was very clear that that was not his son, was not his grandkid. They were not dating, and that little girl was with Erika, because who else would she have been with? There was nobody else near them. And if it was Tyler Boyer's daughter, like I don't even know how old his kids are, what that looks like, why she would be up there with them, and it's just strange. So yeah, Candace's video today about the girl from the Liberty. I'm going to do a whole separate reading on that. I don't want to touch on that because John O'Keefe came in and showed us that energy with Erika early on, talking about an abortion that she potentially, allegedly had. I think at one point I was reading it like maybe it was Charlie's, but also during that Halloween reading, the energy was so chaotic and my phone died. I ran out of storage. Like it was a mess that night. It was a 2.5 hour video, and there was that energy coming up. So this could have been Erika from her past. Maybe she was the troubled teen. Maybe she got involved with this Liberty program or had an abortion. They paid for her scholarship and she was kind of recruited and encouraged to change her ways, and maybe her mom forced her into doing something better with her life. I don't know. I don't really know, but I do want to do a full reading on the whole Liberty University energy and the woman that Candace was just talking about on her episode today. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So exactly like how we should ask these questions about Cabot and Erika and what their relationship to the... I think we need like a code for PG pizza, you know what? I heard other creators talking about like that word, the videos will get shadow banned, so oh. The card at the bottom is interesting. So yeah, well, I don't know. As I'm doing this reading, I'll think of a word to substitute the pizza energy for. I mean, maybe we'll just call it pizza party, because the energy here at the bottom says, how are you contributing to the party? And here we have a woman's hands holding the mountain yet again. Very interesting. How are you contributing to the pizza party? So the reason why I brought out this beautiful deck, I mean, this is the Destiny Oracle Lace. So pretty. I'm not sure that I want to keep it, so I wanted to use it today to see if this is going to go into my next round of deck purging. I mean, look how pretty it is. The deck purging, guys, I think I'm going to start with a few of the decks that are more valuable, rare, limited, expensive. You know, there's only a handful of them, maybe a few that I would want to actually like trade for actual decks off of my wish list or sell at a obviously used price, and then include like a free deck on ones that I'm giving away. So I have a pile of decks where, you know, I'm like, okay, these I don't really care to lose any money on. These I'll throw in one of these if you purchase this or trade this deck for that deck or whatever. And then, you know, once we get through a few of the nicer decks that I have, like this one would definitely be one I would want to trade for a wish list deck, but I would throw in one of my other ones with this as well if this makes it to the list. But yeah, so I'll get through those first, and then whatever I have left over, you know, I'll just start giving them away. But there are a few that I'm going to want to at least sell or replace with a wish list deck. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll do that on another video or possibly even a post. So keep up on the community tab, guys. I will be posting there as well. All right, I don't know. We're just going to dive in here and ask about Cabot and Erika and what their relationship is to children and pizza parties. Ugh. All right, Holy Spirit, what do you want us to know about the energy around these two and pizza? Excuses are heavier than resistance. And the bottom of the deck says there is so much beauty that comes from picking up the pieces. So picking up the pieces being heavier than resistance. I noticed the same type of pot energy here in the middle. This is card 43 and 36. This energy is interesting. I mean, it is a beautiful deck. I think the messages here just don't really like resonate with my style of reading, although I want to love this deck so much because it resonates so deeply with me, but like visually, artistically. But then it's like here with the text and all right, let's see, 43. Excuses are heavier than resistance. Stop being the victim who laments over what happened. what will happen, and what is currently happening. Excuses give free will to others for the things that may have happened in your experience. It is time to forgive yourself and those around you and give life to your own power. When there is an obstacle in your way, it is time to move through it, to move with it, and to go with the flow. Excuses will block your power to do this. Your experiences are full of endless possibilities, and the universe is working with you to make these possibilities a reality. There are no obstacles that you cannot overcome, as you are capable of so much more than you think. Claim this energy by writing down these affirmations. The universe is conspiring to make all of your dreams come true easily and steadily. I am the receiver of this positive, loving, blessed energy with endless opportunity. I am in perfect alignment and ready to receive. So it is, and it is done. Yeah. Okay, so I think that kind of solidified that for me. This is just not my deck, guys. So I will be adding this beautiful oracle deck. Let's pull a couple other energies with that to help make that make sense for what we're reading today. We'll get 2 of the Mist and Shadow cards and 2 tea leaves. Although I have not shuffled the tea leaves this week, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so can we... Ooh. Mockery in an attempt to disguise fear. And game over. So, mockery, excuses, and game over. I love that we have the 2 hearts here. It's giving Valentine's Day. Oh, interesting. This is card 54 and 55. Huh. All right, let's get a couple tea leaves. Game over. Family sorrow. Mockery. Fear. Disguising fear. Game over. Family sorrow. Finances. Let me get a archetype right there for the center. Can I get an archetype for the gym? So if you guys are new here, don't mind me. It usually takes me till like, I don't know, a good 45 minutes into these readings, getting close to the end of the readings before things start to make sense because my brain works on like pattern recognition. So getting the first cards, it's not going to be like a full picture. I'm going to have to do this and clarify and put it all together. So just bear with me as the message morphs and shifts and changes and comes together because it's a slower process for me, but it seems to be accurate if I just allow it the time it needs to come through. So I'm not going to try to rush to interpret that. And I'm going to try just overall to slow down and not try to make sense of everything immediately and just pick up on the energy and then put it together when I start to feel more confident. So we'll see. I think I want to do each of their energies separate with different decks. So let's do the bees and the dragons. We'll start with Erika and her connection to pizza parties, and then we'll do Cabot separately, and then we'll try to bring it together. Man, Erika is such an interesting character. It's absolutely crazy that they expect us to believe that she is a mourning widow to the late Charlie Kirk. She has such a colorful history, it's insane. Alright, Spirit. Show us Erika's involvement, if any, with this pizza party theory. Can you make it abundantly clear if she's involved in any unsavory activities with children? That would clearly show us whether she is firmly against this type of activity or whether she participates, has participated. Interesting. First two, Wheel of Fortune and High Priestess. The Hierophant and the Ten of Wands. Starting off with 3 major arcana. The Wheel of Fortune is fate and destiny. What goes up must come down. This too shall pass type of energy. The High Priestess with the Hierophant gives cult leader energy to me. Secret societies, organized crime type of energy. And then Ten of Wands, there's burdens here. Yeah, family, sorrow, finances, fear, burdens. Praise fucking God. Ooh, that's awful. Father God, forgive me. I don't mean to use the Lord's name in vain while saying the F word, but sometimes you just gotta drop an F-bomb when you see the tower come out for Erika because it's consistent. Family issues, game over, here's the burdens, here's the tower. It's the burdens become too heavy, everything crashes in. There's secrets here though. There's fate, there's fortune. There is some sort of group involvement. But game over. It becomes too heavy. It can't support anymore. It comes crashing down. The Weeping Willow, the family sorrows. Ironically, this tower in a traditional tarot deck is a tower, a building, a something. But here we see it as a tree. And here we have the tree. It's like the family tree. Burdens. Burdens. Okay, again, I'm not going to try to... put it all together just yet. Let me pull a couple more and then we'll clarify. But I love to see that tower for this type of energy and what we're reading on. Fear. This is the fear card right under fear. Fear about hidden things coming to light. And it's going to affect finances. Fear about what is coming to light is going to significantly impact finances, and the weight of what this impacts is going to be too heavy. Like, you can't rebuild from these burdens, but they're sure going to try. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is abundant. They have more than enough. But it's heavy. It's like, okay, they're carrying it for a while. burdens get heavy, and you can manage it for a while, but then you get down to like 4 coins. It's like you had 9, the burdens are getting heavy, you're watching the finances dwindle, you're down to your 4 pentacles. Now you're getting scared, you're hanging on to your money, and now there's fear here about your fate around finances. So what I just seen at the bottom of the deck was the Princess of Wands. No, not Princess of Wands. Was it Princess? Who was it? Let me find that card, because I just got a vision in this Princess of Jars. Okay, I just seen this card right before I picked it up to shuffle. And the first thing I thought of was, this is Erika as a little girl. And maybe this was her mom carrying the weight of these burdens, and maybe she was used to alleviate some sort of stress or burden around money. It's like Erika, or even Erika's mom, somebody as a little girl was put in a position to change the fate of the family, to bring in finances or give them financial stability or security in some way. It's like using the little girls. So this is either saying the pizza party energy, and this is Erika, or this is also alluding to what she or her mother or her grandmother, wherever down the line, it's like using the little girls to secure the gems, to make sure the family had money. This is Erika. This is confirmation from Spirit. Here we have the Queen of Cups, which would be Erika. The 3 cards I can see. There's more than that here, but I can see here in this, the Honeymoon, which is the Lover's card. There's that tree again. And then the top card on this pile, we see the Emperor, which I'm guessing would be Charlie, because following that card we have Death. And then right here at the bottom was the Queen. So the Emperor, the Death, and the Lovers. We're talking about Erika. Underneath that we have the Magician and the 5 of Wands. Coordinating chaos, coordinated chaos, orchestrating a fight. This is like being an instigator. The Magician with the 5 of Wands is the instigator. Is this Charlie, or did somebody instigate a fight with Charlie and a group? There was an instigated fight. The Lovers, the Death, and the Queen. Okay, let's focus. Spirit, can you give me clarity around Erika's involvement with children? Pizza parties, elite parties, anything that would show she's involved in dark activities around small children. Oh, the cup overflows. The cup is getting too heavy. Okay. The heavy burdens with the Tower. Even this says are heavier. Okay, something about heavy. Was it Charlie's energy early on where we were getting like heavy lifting, like gyms, the weight, when we were talking about like protein, heavy lifting? Again, this is giving me heavy lifting. I've done so many readings, I'll have to go back. I'm pretty sure I've done more readings on Charlie Kirk's energy than all the others. But yeah, the heavy burdens, and then this is showing me like the cup overflows, like they fill something up too much and it gets heavy and it caves in, but it's because like you're not paying attention or you're thinking about a bigger cup. And look at that's that same energy as this thing that I said was on both this and the bottom energy here. It's giving the same type of, what the hell? Like, what are the odds that they would all be this vessel that has the 2 handles on the side? here in the center, here, and now here. You're daydreaming or focusing on this. You're focusing on this and it's getting too heavy. It's game over. It's crashing down because you collected too much money. You got too greedy. Your purse got too heavy. Even here, it's like a full purse. It's spilling open. Okay, I don't know how that is going to tie in exactly. And let's ask again, and then we'll move on to Cabot, and then see what that connection is there. Something got too heavy, too greedy. What is that type of vessel? What is this? Is there any significance that you guys know of there? I'm not sure. The gym. Like, okay, in the gym, again, okay. Like I was saying, like heavy lifting. In this deck over here, we have the card with the writing on it. My travel card, which is also like air travel. Talks about like this one right here where it says the pen to paper, the movement card. It says right here, heavy lifting. But this also my card for the gym. So again, this talks about heaviness. This talks about things getting heavy, and then the gym again, like with this energy of like heavy lifting and the gym. So is there a connection to like a gym? I mean, I know this is going to be an obvious connection, and I don't know that this is it, but it would be something like this. Like when Candace mentioned the hostile takeover of that couple's gym, it would be something like that, like where it's like, why does this make no sense? And then Candace is like, oh, I found out about this business in Arizona that had a hostile takeover of a gym. And it's like, oh, what the hell? So I don't know if it's related to that or something like that, where we're actually talking about a gym with Erika, a place she used to work out. I know there's older videos of her like working out. I think I haven't personally watched them. I don't know what that's about. Does she have a background in fitness? Did she know Cabot, or did she meet somebody there? Is there some connection to an actual gym? All right, Spirit, clarify the energy of Erika, Kirk, and in pizza parties. We just seen the Seven of Wands with a person juggling, and then the Tower. It's like you juggle too much, you took on too many, you have too many things spinning in the air, shit gets too heavy. Everything is about to come crashing down. The Turning Point Tower always comes out, but it always comes out under Erika. Every time we've read on it, when we look at her specifically, anything around Turning Point USA shows us the Tower. It's either like a shocking revelation, something shocking comes out, or literally it's just the fall of that organization and Charlie's legacy. Show us how any of this relates to children and anything going on there that we should know about with Erika and children and her involvement. The Chariot, the Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Chariot is also a card of like overcoming obstacles or overcoming trauma and wounding. I feel like if Erika was wounded as a child, the way that she is healing and what she is passionate about is not children. Whether she engages in this activity or not, what's healing her, what motivates her, what she is passionate about is the money. She's materialistic. And if she was injured and she did suffer the same fate as a child, it's like overcoming her own wounding is and making her feel better and okay with whatever she participates in is because of the payouts. And then when the money stops coming in and you lose everything you've built and you lose your reputation and you lose your riches, what's going to happen when this tower comes down is you're going to be stuck with your guilt and everything you had to do to get where you are. And it's going to be 10 times heavier than just dealing with the trauma that you should have dealt with and not tried to bury in all these coins. It's going to be really, really hard for her someday with her own self. Her own judgment day is going to be really... 10 of Pentacles, yeah. It's all about that 10 of Pentacles. Until it's not. Until the 10 of Pentacles goes away. I wouldn't want to be her on that day when she has to sit with herself in the wreckage. Knight of Swords. Yeah, look at that. A dagger to the throat. Eight of Cups. With Eight of Swords and Six of Cups. Six of Cups with the Eight of Swords does tell me children who are stuck and tied up. If I were to read this energy and there is any connection to Erika and pizza parties, I feel like there would be knowledge there and there would be orchestrating or covering up or whatever it is. I don't feel there's participation per se. I feel like this is more of things you turn the other way for fame, money, status, healing your own wounds, something that's normal for you. I don't see like the passion involvement there. Like this is her kink or her thing. It would be more like kind of like the Ghislaine to Jeffrey type of energy. Like, well, I don't even know if that's accurate because I think she participated also, but it's almost like helping recruit or be in some way in the operations of it, like and not so much engaging. I know you guys know what I'm trying to say there. Let's see how the energy differs for Cabot and what that looks like for his involvement with any sort of pizza party, enjoyment, or operational help, or knowledge at all, even. Holy Spirit shows Cabot and his energy around pizza parties. Same heavy burdens here. Queen of Swords, burdens. secret marriage, secret relationship, burdens around a secret romance, a secret celebration with a widow. Healing and making plans to help a widow who's carrying heavy burdens, would go back to that energy secretly because of a past relationship or infatuation with her. There's secrets here, and then also wanting to help heal and help carry the burdens for her. Are they going to use him as some sort of storyline for her? Queen of Wands. I mean, that goes in line with what I was reading about, like, somebody from the past coming in to try to, like, Captain Save-A-Ho type of energy. Like, let me help you, and then he, like, comes in too late because the tower already fell. Like, you're a little too late. Ace of Pentacles. The gem. The gift? There's a gift. Oh, whoa. Yeah, so there's conflict here, and there's okay, so Cabot's coming in wanting to help. So we have the Five of Wands, which is conflict, and then we have Three of Pentacles coming in to help. The Lovers, the Knight of Wands, fuckboy with a cup of love. It's like he's coming in with a gift, a cup of love, and offer a gesture to help, to heal, to alleviate a burden. There's something there with him. Like seeing an end to her. There's a connection between these two in some crazy way. Let's get a few more and then clarify. There's like two storylines here. We're getting a storyline, and then we can piece it together to see about this pizza energy. I wonder what Cabot's relationship is like with his mom. I mean, both of them have this like healing type of energy here with, like, if they both have bad childhoods, it's like if this is what they're involved in, it's a way to kind of heal their own childhood trauma and things that they went through, potentially with their single mothers. I don't know if Cabot had a mom, not that she was single, but maybe, you know, just something there with his mom. I know Erika's mom was a single mom. Knight of Cups just hit the floor. The White Knight coming in with the cup. Yeah, he hit the floor. He didn't make it in time. He didn't land in time. He didn't land in the right spot. He missed the mark. The Knight in shining armor fell. Ooh, Nine of Swords for him too. We have her Nine of Swords here. Both here, right here. A mockery and an attempt to disguise fear. Both of them on this left side of the reading, and both of their energy. We have the sword here, the fear showing in her energy, the fear showing in his energy. Nightmares and fear. On this side, in regards to finances and healing. There's fear here, and for both of them in the same spot. It's crazy. Yeah, okay, so her fear was clarifying the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess, secret, fate. And his is the Star, healing. Like a plan. The Death. Fear and nightmares. We have the Widow here in the center and the Death card. There is some anxiety about the death that occurred. The burdens. Three of Swords. Right on top of the Queen of Swords. The burdens, the heartbreak, the death, the fear. Even here is fear, it's heartbreak. Three of Swords. That's crazy energy for Cabot. Nine of Swords, Death card, and Three of Swords on top of these burdens around Erika and helping, healing, offering. Whoa, what's this about? King of Swords. So now we have the King and Queen of Swords showing here around heartbreak, death, and fear. Secrets around work. There's hidden knowledge here about the organization or money or what somebody did for a living. But there's also a suited pair here. We have King and Queen of Swords. Heartbreak, death, nightmares. Unless this King of Swords is representing this widow's counterpart, which would have been Charlie. Okay, let's clarify this energy and see what the heck we are. Again, nothing here that's showing me about his involvement with pizza parties, per se, yet. Spirit, clarify this energy. Why are you showing us this for Cabot? The Hierophant. A lot of repeating energies here. The Ringleader. Hierophant, fear, anxiety, and death around either the knowledge or the leader. Or God. they should fear God. Queen of Cups. With the Hierophant, okay, that's giving another feminine energy. I wonder if Cabot's mom was a drinker. So this card wasn't supposed to be in the deck, which is interesting. And this person's playing the violin. This says a clown is a poet in action. Ooh, art by Fran. So again, talking about art, poetry, like creative endeavors. There's something about Queen of Cups. There's gonna be like, I don't know that it's just the painting they did. There's still some sort of like creative tie into art and poetry, paintings. $2022 is showing there. Five of Cups. Nine of Cups, losing your happiness. Is he like still heartbroken over Erika? Like, I wonder how they broke up. Is he like not able to get over this? This is heartbreak and loss, sadness, regret. We see a Queen of Cups here. This could be Erika, could be his mom. There's something here about like happiness, feeling fulfilled, possibly even seeing forever with this person, wanting to get married, but losing it and not being able to like fully get over it. Oh, wow. So here's that same card again. This card wasn't supposed to be in the deck because it's not an actual card. And it has the quote on it. But look, here is the full card with the exact same imagery. So this must be important. Playing an instrument, you see a thorny flower in his hat. He's sitting on a tightrope. Playing an instrument in the moonlight. Giving me like sitting outside someone's window, like playing music, like I'm a fool for you type of thing. Like the Hangman. He's hung up on the loss of Erika and their relationship. Two of Wands. Again, here's somebody sitting on a carpet playing an instrument. It's like you're about to make a risky move, but you pause. Pausing before you do to think about it. We have the Star with the Two of Wands here. Maybe it's like or there were, let me get a couple more. King of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. He was left out in the cold. He was left. I think Erika left him. He was left. And he was wounded by this. He still hasn't gotten over it. He was willing to do something risky to like get her back. He was like a fool in love. He thought he was going to marry her. He's still wounded from whatever she did to him. However this ended, even if they are still quote unquote friends in the public eye, they're fine. He's still not over how she kind of left him. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Let's get one more spread about. Clearly, look at Four of Wands at the bottom. Game over. The ending of their relationship. I wonder if it's ever going to come out how that ended, if we're ever going to get someone that's going to speak up about it. I don't know. Spirit, can you just clarify for us again if these two have any true involvement with any pizza party speculations that are circling right now, if they're involved in this type of activity? Can you show us again? The Star is back here again with the same Nine of Swords. So look, we have the Star here, healing. We had Cabot's Nine of Swords. We have Erika's Nine of Swords. And now we have the Star back again with that same Nine of Swords, which is nightmares, trauma. Maybe both of them actually were involved in this even as a kid. Both of them have their own stories to tell, their own nightmares, their own memories, suppressed memories, or the Knight of Swords could definitely be stubborn and unwilling to change, impulsive, fast-moving, selfish, sharp with the words, angry, impatient, flighty, aggressive. And then we have deceit and lies here. There's definitely something here around this pizza party energy that keeps both of them up at night for sure. Yeah, thinking about what could possibly happen. Four of Cups. Even this person was like daydreaming over here about this cup. And then it overflows, it gets heavy. And this person is like daydreaming. And look at the cups in each of the thoughts, the thought bubbles. Something here, something here. About this like daydreaming energy, not paying attention or not. Oh, maybe like not. Four of Cups could be like a numbing type of energy, like where you don't remember your memories, like your brain suppresses them. It's like when people start getting their memories back, they've been like asleep to it, and then it's like they start coming in. They start remembering. Six of Swords. That would be my card for trafficking. Music just got way louder. The Devil. The Devil with the Six of Swords. Nightmares, moving quickly, moving, sleeping children, theft, the devil, nightmares, sleeping, moving quickly, theft, the devil. Ooh, the tower at the bottom with 5 of Cups, sadness, loss, and regret. Okay, right here with the same 9 of Cups, the loss of something that made you truly happy, joy. There's loss there in a tower. Spirit, give me 3 final cards confirming or denying their involvement with pizza parties, trafficking children. 3 final cards. Give me clarity on their involvement. Okay, we'll take that one. Taking this one. Ooh, and that one apparently. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, again with the money. 7 of Wands. Page of Swords. 7 of Cups, 717. This again is a card of like daydreaming. Looking at the cups in your thoughts. Memories, illusions. There's like no memory of it. They're the thoughts, the blocking the thoughts, the blocking the memories. They're blocking the memories. They don't remember that they did them. Could be a card of information. This is like blocking it, and this is illusions. This is like confusion, like not remembering or getting memories and being so confused on where certain memories are coming from. Is this going to start happening to one of them? I don't know. Victory. V for victory. Disappointment in a friend or lover. I mean, if that doesn't, look at the face again. If that doesn't sum up all the energy coming from Cabot is like disappointment in a friend, sadness, loss. Flute again, we have a person playing a violin here. Victory. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Ooh, one of them here is not who they say they are. False person, fake, hiding their true character. It's like somebody had a victory here, and then somebody's disappointed in a friend or a lover because they were a false person. It's like, I don't even know who you are. I didn't even know who you were. Somebody's seeing through the confusion about who somebody is. It's Cabot or Erika, whose mask is falling off. One of them seems, well, it seems like Erika was worried about her money here. Things got too heavy. She got too greedy. And I see true like admiration from Cabot. And maybe Erika left Cabot to pursue Charlie because there was more financial opportunity for her here. And she got exactly what she set out for. And somebody's seeing her for her true colors now that a lot more is coming out or something like that. Like this was your plan all along type of thing. Like I refused to see it before. And then like being confused when someone's character is coming out, but like putting all the lies together. Or this is her. It feels like it's within this dynamic, Cabot and Erika. Or this is what led to some breakup. Doesn't make sense either. Game over though. Like somebody was truly disappointed about something. There's true sorrow here, like a letdown. Heartbreak, sadness, loss. Like there's somebody that was like, Let's try to wrap this up. I have a couple more minutes. I'll pull 5 from this deck and then get a final oracle card. But kind of, I don't know, because nothing here was so blatantly in my face about a connection to pizza parties other than like trauma, nightmares, and healing around both of them, which I don't know what this is. It's not a coincidence. I'm not sure. Spirit wasn't just like overly obvious, like, yes, this is what they were doing, this is dark, this is evil, this is moving kids, this is taking pleasure, and I got none of that. It's all about like overcoming something painful, having a lot of fear around it. Erika, her fear shows around finances, and then Cabot shows around feelings, relationships, emotions, wanting to help, feeling left, feeling caught off guard by finding something out. But I mean, he's the one that has the most questionable energy around the pizza energy, so I don't know what this is alluding to, unless it's just more of the picture we need first, or it's like she brought him into it. Or like, ooh, the hangman, she hung him out. The King of Cups. Okay, Spirit, anything else you want us to know? If I'm misinterpreting, or any final messages you want to clear up? There's that guy again, Dark Matter, the conspiracy guy. With McDonald's and Judgment, Romeo's Market. Oh my god, is that a pizza place? Romeo, why do I feel like, oh, Romero's Market? I thought this is Romeo. Isn't there like a Romeo's Pizza or something? The Hangman again. With death. Like someone was hung out to dry. Somebody was hung out. Like, this guy has a fruit basket. What the frick is up with the food? Like, even here, McDonald's, the fruit basket. I gotta fill you guys in on a bunch of downloads I was getting about France, their farmers, everything going on there with the energy we've been getting with the cattle. Holy moly, you guys. Stay tuned. My son goes back to school soon, so I will have more of my mornings back to record videos more regularly. He's still actually out on vacation, so I should be able to at least get about 3 videos up consistently during Monday through Fridays. Also, if you guys are catching this today, I don't know if you'll see this tonight or tomorrow morning, but if it is Friday, don't forget, head over to Solar Flow and hang out with us live there if you want. I think she goes live at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I should be able to make it over. We'll see how my day goes. 8 of Cups, somebody walking away. They're in a bar. All right, let me focus. Focus. 7 of Cups, confusion. It's like somebody's mixing a drink and there's confusion here. It's like a spiked drink at a bar. And then you're like, I don't understand. I don't remember. I have no idea what happened. It's like you're at a bar drinking. Somebody mixed a drink. It's giving me like roofie type of energy, or just like not remembering what you did that night. Back with the farmer energy. Now we have another 7 again. With the devil. The devil with the farming energy. Value meets. Farmer Vinny meets. This person has like food, body parts in the refrigerator. Again with this cup, mixing a drink, farming energy with the devil. Here we have more farming energy with corn and pig. The devil with farming. Can I get 2 more? Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups. there's the painter at the bottom of the deck again with the devil. The artist. Again, still no energy around specifically what I was thinking we would see around the whole pizza theory. So is that whole thing a distraction? The Emperor is giving me like, look at this person like controlling these people. But only one of the eyes is lighting up. Like one of them looks different than the rest, but you see the electricity coming out of the hand of the bigger one in charge of all these people down here. Soldiers even? Like the Emperor, is this like his army? And then we have King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Swords, Five of Wands. I have this problem where when things don't make sense, I just keep pulling cards. Like I feel like it's going to clarify for me. I don't know if the message just isn't here or if I expected to see something different in the energy and I'm not. I don't see it, guys. If you're reading something different than I'm reading it, let me know. But many different decks, styles of decks, clarifiers, I don't see their direct connection to like engaging in the deed of what pizza parties do. You know what I mean? I don't see them eating pizza. If they were invited to a pizza party or affiliated with pizza hosts, I don't know what it is, but I over and over again don't see them actually like eating the pizza or ordering pizza. Like they're not the customers, they're not the ones ordering pizza, but there's an affiliation somehow and there's fear around it and there's wounding here and there's trauma. And money, but I don't see the time's up. A ticking time bomb with time's up and game over. The Tower, a ticking time bomb, something. Time's up, game over. She be little, but she be fierce. This is showing a bee center stage in the spotlight. Time's up, game over, and this is bad health. Needing help, messy, challenges to overcome, recovery, addictions, codependencies, sloppy, things that are sloppy. like falling off the stage. Like, time's up, stage collapsed. For the feminine, it's pointing at Erika over and over again. It's like, I know there's masculine connected to her. Tyler Boyer has weird energy around him. We have the Andrew Colville, we have the McCoys, we have now her exes in question, and Ben Shapiro, and all these other random people, and now Cabot, Phillips. But it always comes back to like this tower and things crashing down on the feminine, on Erika. It's shown over and over. It's not like, ooh, she got mixed up with this wrong person and this person's gonna go down. No, the energy continues to show something happening on her side. So I don't know what all the distractions are with all these men around her, or if they're hoping that's going to be like an escape for her, but it's not looking like it. It's looking like people see right through her. Just trying to read the jars. It's like more spells, dark energy here. That was the couples card with the death card. This also talks about a planned meeting. Planned meeting with the Emperor. Okay, perfect timing. This was a planned meeting with an Emperor. Somebody in charge of a military. Affluent. Slow down. Look at something closer. Timing. Look at something closer. Okay, what are we looking at closer? I just seen the Muse card, and now we're looking again about like their meeting, a foreign meeting, foreigner, a meeting, a relationship, a planned meeting. Look closer at the meeting with a foreign emperor. What are we looking closer at, Spirit? Well, this card landed on top of the look closer at something, and then it landed in reverse, giving me that immediate drawback to the inverted energy, flipping up. I think I did a channeled writing where I'm remembering the energy of flip up. Are you up? Flip up, invert, like flipping, like look closer at something, flip it up, invert it, or mirror it. The Muse. Picture perfect. This is the feminine, the beauty, the stylist, the Muse. The Muse. Okay, the Muse is somebody who takes inspiration from someone creatively. If you're a muse for someone's art, or for them to produce good work, it's like examining the Muse. This is also mother and pregnancy, but it's masterpiece, fashion, photography, art, music. May, the artist, picture perfect. The artist with the paintings. The artist, look closer at the paintings, look closer at the art, look closer at the timing of their picture of them with the art. Look closer at something. Look at the timing. There's something that needs to be examined closer around these two and art specifically. I really need to wrap this up. I just want to keep pulling. There's something here. There's something here with these two. What are we looking closer at? Oof. The timing of the death as it relates to something. It's also mother and pregnancy. Look closer at the timing, pregnancy, and death. Was she pregnant when Charlie Kirk was killed and then got an abortion? Because the abortion energy came up with meeting, looking closer. Wait, models, planned meetings, the muses, death. closer at the timing of his death. And something that was on display. Something that was on display. And like a piece of art that's on display. I can't get past this art energy, and it comes through with these two specifically. Even when we got the energy of the art, it was coming through with an ex-boyfriend. Like the energy is spot on. I'm just not understanding. But there's energy around timing of the death and looking closer at something as it relates to being a muse, an artist, or something of the sort. Dispelling an illusion. Looking closer at an illusion. Maybe this, what's on display here, is an illusion, or looking closer at the death, like the death was an illusion? It was a planned illusion of death? I know a lot of people, including Dee Dee, are still open to the idea that Charlie could be alive. Looking, dispelling an illusion. The illusion around death, looking closer at the timing, a meeting around his death, a meeting with an emperor around his death. There's something to be looked at closer as it relates to possibly an emperor. Oh, the emperor and Erika? The meeting? Like focus more on the meeting with her and Cabot at this military base, dispelling an illusion. Let me just ask quickly about that energy specifically with, ooh. Maybe the energy doesn't want to talk about pizza. Maybe there's something more important about the actual meeting around the time of the death that they were seen together at. Maybe Spirit's just wanting, maybe had to get a whole over an hour into this reading for Spirit to be like, well, let's just at the end touch on this energy, because sometimes like I said, don't put it together till the very end. So here we are, like I said, an hour into it, and I'm like, oh, do you want to talk about their meeting on the 8th? Okay. Doesn't mean any of the pizza theories aren't true. It just feels like we were being pulled away from that energy. Wow, okay, so let's spend the next 5 minutes or so pulling on that. Have you guys tried the matcha latte with strawberry cold foam? It's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Spirit, tell me about this alleged meeting with Erika and Cabot on September 8th at Fort Huachuca. Candlewood. Ooh. That's not good. That's not good. That's exactly this energy though. Dispelling an illusion, like taking the lantern into the dark to find something. Like if it's dark, there's confusion around it, you would take your own light out into the dark forest. Like dispelling an illusion. Here you can see the light around the darkness, and then here you have coffin, and here you have death and betrayal. Again, the light behind it though, dispelling an illusion around his death. There's more to be uncovered about this meeting, and maybe this is where both energies come through so heavy with fear, anxiety, sleepless nights around what's going to come out about this meeting. There's definitely something that is going to be uncovered. But the death card I don't like, but you can see a faint rainbow here. Somebody's seen somebody snooping around. Are these the right way? Yeah. Temperance. Here's that bar energy again with pouring a drink. This always gives me like gossip energy also, like girl talk at the bar. The muse. Maybe they met at the bar? Eight of Wands and Three of Pentacles. This feels like information coming out about somebody being there with Erika, I think, because this is giving me like girl talk, like a friend, and then this person's giving this dark-haired person a drink, and then here we see that same dark-haired person on the ground, but it's like these two are here with a third female. So like maybe looking into the meeting they had at the military base, they might find actually involvement with a second female that wouldn't be Erika. And I think I was getting dark-haired female in one of the first readings I did. It's like there's also involvement with a female, either in the organization or something that like knew more. I don't remember exactly what the energy was there, but I knew it was like a man and a woman. Friend of Erika's or somebody Erika knew. There's another feminine energy here showing in Erika's energy with Cabot around the time of this meeting. There's somebody that's not come to light yet. They're going to find out was also in the area. Like, oh, ironically, this person also was in Arizona at this time. Like, I wonder if they were at this meeting too, or if an alibi is going to be meeting a woman. Knight of Wands is Mr. Fuckboy. And here we have an early pregnant Empress and the Sun. Huh. Third party energy, sneaking around, but also like again, another person involved, possibly a Hierophant, somebody that would be like a mentor. Maybe somebody that Erika would look up to, maybe not somebody below her. Nine of Wands in the Tower. Ooh. Nine of Wands in the Tower is giving me that like getting a spanking. Is Erika getting a spanking by a female? Is she going to? That feels like the Strength card. Page of Wands. There's the Emperor, the Nightmares again, the Hierophant, wounding and healing, and then the Captain Save-A-Ho, the person that comes in to fix things. Guys, we could go on and on and on, but it looks like for some reason Cabot came into like damsel in distress type of energy. I don't know what this is about. There potentially could be another person that is going to be allegedly in the area, seen in the area, found out they were with or talking to or traveling to or something, or on September 8th around this time, that there was an alleged meeting with Erika and Cabot. But it feels like in some way there was some type of wounding that happened here. Like it doesn't feel like a party, it feels like a spanking. Three of Swords, being reprimanded. Five of Swords, the bully. There was like, there's a female energy here and I can't escape it. That maybe was like, All right, let's get a final oracle card. I know you guys are like, what the hell does this have to do with pizza parties and trafficking and their weird pictures and tattoos? And guys, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, not that it's not there, just the energy isn't taking us down that road tonight for some reason. I mean, I will check back in on this energy if you feel like this was not sufficient or the energy was off or there was something I'm not connecting here, because I feel like there's just no way that they both have these weird pictures with pizza around the same time. And then just like Cabot being on the Ellen show and Erika being involved in pageants and show business in Manhattan, and it all just smells really funny. I mean, when you really look at it, it's not a coincidence, but I don't see the energy of them engaging passionately in that type of appetite, I guess. Spirit, can I get a final oracle card to end the reading tonight for the energy of Cabot and Erika? I wonder... Mockery in an attempt to disguise fear. This might be actually about that new Candace show. Doesn't Cabot work for Ben Shapiro? Or I don't know how that dynamic works. Is Daily Wire, and I get confused with like the Daily Mail, the Daily Wire. Does Cabot work for Ben Shapiro? Is the Daily Wire Ben Shapiro's own business, and then Cabot has a segment there, and then like that mockery because they're hiding something? I also have gotten a very specific download about Candace Owens, actually, and I've had this information for a couple weeks, and I haven't shared, only to protect her, but I was shown, one, who one of her sources is, and I don't want to blow that cover. I know I'm a very small nobody here on YouTube, and on top of that, what I say is absolutely not based in fact at all, so nobody's going to take it seriously. But I mean, just in case, I feel like me knowing who her source is, or one of her close sources is, and revealing that, I don't know, but I do want to share with you guys that I was shown one of her close sources at Turning Point, and also how she's getting certain information, and how it's coming together on the backside, and it's so interesting. But also I feel like it's very important that that connection is not outed for her to keep doing the work that she's doing. But I will say Spirit showed me something super interesting about Candace and her allies, so to say, and what's really happening behind the scenes. We just got this card. Surrender to receive. Leaving a white flag. Who were we reading on when this just came out? Well, the last two recent readings were France and... I don't remember. We just read this. Wasn't the fox at the bottom too? Oh no. Face your fear. We see fear here. We have fear here. We have heavy burdens. We have fear. We have fear. It's like you're almost there. Face your fear. You're almost there. And then like a surrender. Like facing your fear and asking for help. Coming out with something. Healing. Facing the thing you don't want to face. Burying your head in the sand, but you need to face your fear. And then there's a surrender that needs to be had. I'm going to leave this here, but I don't think I'm going to read it from the book. But there is a connection to when that last came out in the last reading. And again with that number 2. It's the white flag, and there's a teardrop in the otter's eye. Too many. So surrender to receive, and then we will read the next card that comes out. Ooh. Small steps, big accomplishments. Focus on the bigger picture. Death and rebirth. Here we have the death card, and then transformation, the phoenix rising. Death and rebirth, the bigger picture, surrendering, and small steps. Like facing your fear. The card at the bottom with the almost there was card 44, which is an 8. And now the card to clarify is an 8. Sea turtles migrate thousands of miles each year while swimming at a slow, methodical pace. The key medicine is that what you wish to manifest will take dedicated, consistent, and patient effort. Land turtles reinforces this message about the slow process towards your desire, further speaking to us about how grounded this point of view is. Nothing represents being grounded quite like the land turtle, built sturdy and close to Mother Earth. Small, consistent efforts will lead to long-lasting success. Be patient. Do not rush for immediate rewards. Understand that immediate gratification cannot sustain what is needed for long-term success. What is needed, shortcuts yield short-term success, and instant gratification is for the weak-minded. Sea turtle is not instantly born into the sea swimming towards his goal. He first must build his muscles by slowly breaking out of the shell and journeying towards his desire to be in the great sea. Allow things to develop at their own pace and plan for a lengthy dedication towards a goal. This is a very promising card as it speaks to happy results. You are building something great. And its full fruition needs time. You're building something great. That gives me Erika's, we don't notice. We're busy building. Girl, bye. You are building something great. Turtle medicine shares that slow and steady efforts are of the most importance. Something powerful is in development. What is built slowly lasts much longer. So it's like building it again, like building it too fast. Something got too heavy. You built it up too fast. You took in too much money and it's going to crumble. It's like the surrendering, like slowing down. You do it too fast, it's going to crumble. It's going to get too heavy. Going back to that beginning, it's like being in a vulnerable position, being vulnerable, open to receive. I feel like I'm not getting it. Like I can't stop pulling cards because I'm not understanding the message, and I don't want to walk away from the energy because I don't know when I'm going to be able to be back here, and I just, it's frustrating, but I have to trust that Spirit knows what the message is. Look at this. We have a sea otter, a sea turtle, and a lobster. All of this ocean energy, and then a financial pinch. We have the purses here. We have the gym here. We have the worrying about finances and something crashing. Financial pinch, like stocks crashing, businesses crashing, surrendering, rebuilding, like slow and steady. Like this grew too fast. It's getting too heavy. There's financial issues here. Nothing here about children. I don't know where this fits in, but there's also something about a connection to geologists as well. I keep seeing that gem. This King of Pentacles over here has like crystals growing out of his head. I can see mountains in the background. Mountains is a repeating energy. There's money here. So like money and mountains would be like gems. Financial pinch. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope something here made more sense to you. I guess I'm just too hard on myself, or I need to trust Spirit and take the time to slow down and let the message come in God's perfect timing the way it's supposed to. But again, I believe there was some piece to the puzzle that needed to be shown to us tonight, and how it makes sense we may not know for another unspecified amount of time. We could be shown something tomorrow that ties in, or next month, I don't know, but usually Spirit will show us connections and things we've received. So maybe this will make more sense. I don't know that it makes a lot of sense tonight, again talking about the pizza party theory, but so yeah, I don't intentionally mean to make the thumbnail misleading, but that was my intention. So that will still be the thumbnail, and this is the energy we were shown. So take it as you will, guys. Always use your discernment. Like the video, subscribe, all those things. I love the way you guys continually show up and support me. So thank you guys so much, and I will be back as soon as I can. Bye.